Okay, so bad news. I quit recording, came back, played through a day, watched a cutscene, started the next day, and then realized that I hadn't started recording again. So yeah, I've gone through an entire day in a cutscene, no footage of it, because I am a genius and very, very good at this whole YouTube business. So I'll go ahead and summarize what happened during the cutscenes. The two very punctual children who are in charge of Central Command Team 1, they basically just ragged on everyone in the Upper Sephirat. They are not impressed with how everything's being handled up here. With a healthy dosage of superiority complex, but sounds about right. Meanwhile, sent us a letter that was like, dude, I'm really proud of what you've been doing. I'm gonna come visit you someday. Not right now, but I will definitely do that. So that's great. Not much really happened on the cutscene end. I'm going to go ahead and begin management, and I'll show you guys what the two anomalies that I've really investigated are like. So here we have a dog, and we have a scarecrow. And the reason why I've moved Cedric down here is purely because of the scarecrow. Let's see if we can anger him. These are both escaping entities, which is kind of new, actually. So he's weird. He likes insight of 2 or higher, except he actually doesn't. If you have prudence level 3 or higher when you finish their work, his cliff-off counter lowers. So he really only likes prudence level 2. Unfortunately, the guy I was using to grind up his PE boxes, he, leveled up. And now his prudence is level 3. But we'll go ahead and we'll send Bing Bong. No. So I have Bing Bong here specifically because I have her outfitted with a white weapon. So I'll actually send someone with real shit insight there. And then I'll send Bing Bong down there as well. And I'll just go ahead and show you the little system I have set up. Now with an insight level of 1, I can pretty much guarantee that she is going to go insane. I think it takes 4 or 5 failures, and then she's just out. So that's 1. Oh, this is definitely the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz, too. They search for wisdom, wanted to be smart after scaring away birds. And there we go. And we have Bing Bong here specifically so we can shoot them really, really quickly. This one's an angry one, which is great. The worst is when they are the type who just stand still in panic. Because as soon as that gets to 0, he starts breaking out. We're going to have both of them evacuate to up there. I forgot to have Cedric down here, but oh well. At least the Scarecrow doesn't teleport, but the Scarecrow will just feast on people when he kills them. And it will heal him, like a fair bit. But the thing is, Cedric is just stupidly powerful right now. So we're just going to watch as Cedric takes on an escaping entity all by herself. Kind of loud, actually, but oh well. Yeah, it definitely isn't fast, but look, Cedric just completely soloed this guy by herself. And only got brought down to like half. So that's what the Scarecrow is like. Now what about Poochie here? Let's go ahead and send... Oh, it really doesn't matter. We'll send Shoujo Jim. So Poochie, as you might have guessed, is a little bit more threatening than a small Poochie. If the work result's bad, the cliff off counter will decrease, but also, if you don't send anyone to do instinct with them, it'll decrease. So I just sent someone to do, man, I don't remember the name. I sent him to do not not instinct. So it doesn't matter how well Shohojin actually does here. Actually it does, because Poochie here has 2 cliff off counters. So, I mean, if she miraculously pulls off, give me a second, actually. I want Bing Bong to be over there. Kind of forgot that bit. Bing Bong's not going to make it fast enough. That's actually a problem. Yeah, I screwed this up, so this is going to be a little bit more difficult than intended. So, Poochie immediately gets mad and starts attacking the closest person to the door when they leave, which is now going to be her. Oh? No? What? Oh, that's perfect, actually. We want everyone else to stay far away, I think, while Bing Bong works on aggro. So Poochie actually doesn't do very much damage at all, and doesn't have that much health either. So Bing Bong can pretty effectively tank. Ooh, God. What? What? Oh, if they kill anyone, they just go back. Well, that's the first time I've seen that. Okay. Well, I don't get to show off how I usually do it then, but I usually have Bing Bong in here. Poochie will go after Bing Bong, who will then tank all the hits, and Poochie will not aggro on anyone else. Which means I can just have everyone come up behind and start wailing on the behind of Poochie until Poochie gets defeated. I cannot send Cedric. Off screen, I learned that Cedric definitely does do friendly fire against other agents. It's not just the clerks. She killed like 4 people on accident. It was great. Okay, and that about sums them up. But what about their weapons and armor? Well, Poochie's armor is garbage. Poochie's weapon is literally just the starting baton, but with different flavor text. And the Scarecrow's armor is meh, I guess. And the weapon is meh, I guess. I'm not too impressed by either of these abnormalities. Whew. Okay, that was a lot of talking. So what about the stuff over here? This is the Big Bad Wolf. And this is Born Anew. Whatever that is. So I'm going to have someone just stay at this book until they get all of the levels or die. And then I'll learn a little bit more about them. So I'll be right back. If they do die, I'll just restart. That's the point of doing it this early. Okay, so it is in fact a pick up and take item, like the heart. While I'm waiting for this to get fully researched, there was also one other thing that happened that you guys missed out on. Can't believe I just forgot to hit record and then recorded for like an hour, but whatever. There was a meltdown that happened and a new, not abnormality, but the other things that just spawn every once in a while. It had the same noise as the clown showing up, but it was just an amalgamation of like gnarled faces tied together with fleshy bits. Looked really intimidating, but as it turns out, good old Cedric here can just solo that as well. So that's interesting. Okay. The old notes are full of incomprehensive cursive letters and writings. Those who equip notes from a crazed researcher. Okay, that's the name of the item. Will benefit from a sharp increase in the stats related to temperance. Good, good. They once belonged to a researcher who had gone mad during their work. It's only been partially deciphered, but it seems most of it relates to the various experiments that were conducted in this place. If ordered to return notes from a crazed researcher within 30 seconds of equipping, the user's skin will start to swell and their body will explode within seconds. Oh. It begins with guilt and confessions of unethical experimentation, but gradually spirals into madness, overrun with insane and broken up sentences about research towards the end. If ordered to return notes from a crazed researcher without performing any sort of managerial work, the user will explode. Okay. The final chapter ends with the phrase, born again. If the user receives a certain amount of damage, they will explode. Oh. And the explosion will cover the entire section. Oh! The explosion will deal massive red damage to all nearby. One's observational skill will improve just by holding this item. However, if it is returned without fulfilling the yearning for knowledge, the incompetent shall explode. So it's almost like the heart, where you'd want to keep it on someone 24/7. But they explode if they take damage. They're a friggin' Geodude. And I don't want that. So, Kierno, go talk to Puppers. And then I'm gonna have you return that. Hopefully Puppers doesn't set it off. He's so fluffy and soft. All the employees have like 55 pictures of him. If you dislike him, you'll be demoted on the spot. But sometimes, you know, human bones are just there. Okay. And go ahead and return that. I really like Pupper. Pupper's my favorite one so far. Although I dislike his transformation. It just looks like Yakuza dog. Like, okay, sure. And now Big Bad Wolf. That really just looks like an anteater, if I'm honest. I know it doesn't really have the nose, but at a distance it kind of just looks like an anteater. I'm going to send Cedric. I think having super high stats here is not a bad idea. Oh, little Cedric, will you open the door, please? I won't hurt anyone, I swear. I'm just a little bit hungry. Oh. Oh, his belly was torn open. You don't have any scars. Excuse? You can enter and exit his door, or his stomach? A basket of gifts. Okay, Instinct looked like it was working a little bit. Oh, that's a lot of managerial guidelines. Okay. Instinct. That's common. Okay. Insight? No. Oh, he's one of these bastards. Okay. So I can only send Cedric to him, like, a few times before. I'll just have to abandon him for a little while. Okay, well, it's not great that you're threatening me. 21 is a lot. I could unlock escape information. Or try and find a better 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I may as well do this, if only just to increase work speed. And he has no high. Okay. So, I'm stuck with common permanently. Big and Might Be Bad Wolf vividly remembers... Oh, so that's his name. Big and Might Be Bad. What a mouthful of a name. 25. I may as well unlock the managerial guidelines here. Okay. When Juliet, carrying the scent of someone I haven't encountered from the previous work, completed the work process, the cliff off counter decreased, and then they were eaten. The cliff off counter, no, if the result is bad, the counter decreases and the person is eaten. We're okay. So if it's eaten people, then you can do instinct work with the previous one, and it'll spit them up. When a subject who suffered bleeding by aggression from that one entered the hallway, when this one entered the hallway leading to this one. Okay, so a lot of this has to do with another creature I just don't have access to. Another abnormality. Which I guess is a good thing. Some employees reported they've heard a voice coming from the stomach of Wolfie here. Rescue should be possible after suppression when it escapes. It may be possible to contract help from the other one. Okay. So there's something in there right now? Weird. Is it going to be the small and might be nice pig that's in his stomach? Well, escape information is what's left. Oh, that's not bad armor at all. Oh, that's not armor. That's... I'm so dumb. Oh, that's still not bad armor. Okay. Yeah, no, I like that armor. I really like that armor. Oh, and that's not a bad melee weapon either. Fast and 12 to 17. God, they're expensive though. And he's one of the ones where you can't just go to him a bunch. Because he has this fucking cliff-off overload garbage. Oh god, what's happening there, Cedric? Cedric! Need to send someone to do instinct. Alright, Chohyojin. Chohyojin currently has the book. The notepads. Let me just put that back before I send someone who will do a bunch of damage. No! Come on. I just need you above 9. 8. 8. 9. One more. One more. 10. Okay, Cedric is barfed up. Yes? Yes? Yeah! Where's Chohyojin? Oh, she left with... No. Where is Chohyojin? Oh. Oh, they were on top of each other. The day has come to an end. 15 points. Hell yeah. Cleared 3 missions. Alright. I essentially filmed 2 episodes and only got 1 episode of content. Amazing. Alright. Next time we're going to have a choice, as always. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.